Hi, I am Brady Ryan, Commercialization Manager at Life Science Innovation Northwest here on Life Science TV at our conference LSINW. I'm here with Daniel Penn of Shift Health.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. So hopefully you can tell us a little bit about your company. I know that you guys just won our fast pitch competition yesterday, took home a $5,000 giant novelty check.
That's true.
We will send you a real one, I promise, but tell us a little bit about the company that won the money.
Yeah, so we're about 4 years old. The story really came from, I guess, my sort of background and my co-founder's background. She's an adolescent health physician, and what we found out was that, well, the largest cause of death for adolescents is suicide, and 50% of the time it's preventable. And it really just means what we should be doing is asking the right questions. And in that sort of way, what we were hoping to do is help healthcare organizations, and well, I guess what we've succeeded in doing is helping healthcare organizations ask the right questions, collect the right data, and really use patient-reported data kind of to make better decisions. We developed this platform called Ticket, which is focused on low literacy. We use icons and images to lower the text and increase that engagement, and algorithms to streamline that data to be better used by healthcare professionals. As I said, we've been around for about 4 years, had some great success, and have been able to grow. So we're about 30 clients across Canada, Australia, the US. We had about 200, we almost tripled our sales last year alone, and this year we've just, we just recently signed a nice, good deal and are excited about kind of where we're going forward now. And so we came down here because we've just set up a new office in Vancouver and are really trying to see what we can do in Seattle and grow our network here.
Okay, great. So you're an international company, sounds like. What was the process of getting those first pilot customers? We find that a lot of our digital health companies struggle to find those first customers, the first people that will pay them some money or at least let them get some data. So what was that process for you?
Yeah, so I think we found where so my co-founder is a physician, and she knew where the problem was in the space, and she was part of a close-knit community of adolescent health physicians, and so that's where we got ours from. So we'd been working with them. Now, the adolescent health physician market there wasn't really a market to kind of sell to. However, that has been changing as adolescent mental health has been growing. So we kind of came in with a product that everyone just felt was an obvious solution and wanted to work with us. And we take a big pride on working with our clients and working on this co-development. So our first client was actually Boston Children's Hospital. And then our second and our largest client is here in Seattle at Seattle Children's Hospital, and working on a $2.5 million PCORI grant. Which we're, I think, like halfway through it, but it's been really exciting kind of the progress that we've seen with that.
Well, congratulations. So you came down here from Vancouver. You're trying to kind of build out your presence here in Seattle a little bit. Is Seattle a place that you guys want to set up shop?
Yeah, so I've only been to Seattle once before, but I have a few friends from around here, and we've worked with a few companies from here, and I think Seattle is definitely a place for us. It's being so close to Vancouver, coming from an understanding of a tech background, and also one that's been in enterprise. If you look at kind of Microsoft and Amazon and that sort of stuff, like that talent is here. Understanding how to sell into enterprise is here, and I think that that's pretty exciting. I also think that what we found is, especially around the focus around mental health, it's not necessarily just sensors on bodies and that kind of stuff. There's an understanding and a belief. And I was talking to someone about this more recently, about like the West Coast versus East Coast styles of health. And I think that West Coast style of holistic sort of care really lends to what we're doing. And so we get first movers and people that see it and look at the fact that user interface and the patient side of it is really important. And so we want to set up shop here, and we want to see what we can do, focusing on kind of business development. There's huge opportunities, and I think we want to keep our development in Vancouver. We get huge incentives and tax credits in that sort of way, and there's great talent up north. So we the north. However, I think coming down, if you're going to be selling into the healthcare space and you want to continue to grow, you need to have some presence here, and Seattle's that area that we're looking at.
Great. So how can people get a hold of you? If people want to learn a little bit more, maybe get in on your next round or just keep up to date on what you guys are doing, how can they get a hold of you?
So you can send me an email, but you can check us out at www.shifthealth.ca. Our Twitter is @shifthealth. My email is daniel@shifthealth.ca. That's the best way to kind of reach us. And we're currently looking to raise a Series A kind of in the end of the year, looking kind of continue to ramp up these sales that we're seeing coming forward, and looking to see how we can work with other organizations and people to kind of help change patient-reported data and help especially with kind of the mental health crisis that we're starting to see.
Well, great. Well, thanks for coming all the way down to Seattle. Hope that $5,000 check covers your gas money, and we'll see you here soon enough.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.